is your Vegas reporter, and we are here at the Women's Hall of Fame for the Women's Chamber of Commerce. And we are acknowledging some phenomenal, amazing women in our community who exemplifies the leadership qualities, who strive for the best for our community. And we're going to talk to some of those women and hopefully be able to apply some of those success tips to our own lives to be the best version of who we would like to be. So stay tuned, don't go away, and we'll be right back. Hi everyone, so we're here with Danette, and she has been inducted into the Hall of Fame, which is really exciting. Congratulations. And she's also with the Film Commission here in Las Vegas. I just want to know, what brought you to this point in your life? Tell me a little bit about your background.
Yeah, so I've been with Nevada Film Office for about 7 years. We're part of the Governor's Office of Economic Development, and our primary goal is to bring productions to Nevada. We market the state as a film production destination, and once they're here, we help them with permitting and other logistics that they would need to shoot any kind of motion picture or music video or reality show in the state of Nevada.
Is it a lot of that going on here in Nevada? Because it seems as though you probably are the only ones, which we really do need more of that. Are you the only ones here in Nevada doing the film and trying to bring something in film together?
Right. We're a state agency, so that's our primary job. We're paid by the state of Nevada, but our primary job is to market the state as a film destination. So we're trying our best. We just wrapped the big Jason Bourne 5 movie that was here last month. But, it's Vegas, it's Nevada. We have great locations and an easy permitting process. So, we hope that we get more productions, and we seem to be doing all right.
Hi, I'm here with Inez, and she's actually with the Problem Gambling Center here in Las Vegas, and we definitely need more attention with the gambling and things like that, because I don't know if we're really aware of all the problems that really exist with gambling.
Aren't aware. Most people are unaware, and it's an illness now. Actually, it's been classified in the DSM-5 along with the other addictions. And so actually we're the only intensive outpatient program for a long period of time, and now I think they have one on the program that's working in that area. So we see many clients in state and people that move to Las Vegas and not knowing that the gambling is an addiction, and they get caught up in it and they become homeless. So we see a lot of people homeless because of gambling and living in shelters or even on the street. So what we do, we offer a 6 weeks intensive outpatient program, and then we offer continuous aftercare after the program. Unfortunately, we do have returns, and one of the things they take away, we don't just address the gambling, because gambling is just about 10% of the problem. We address the other 90%. Gambling is just a symptom. So there are other underlying issues that we help them deal with, and a lot of times people are in that predicament because they do have addictions that they have never dealt with before.
So I work for the city of Las Vegas. I work in redevelopment. So essentially we buy and sell real estate in the city and redevelop it to higher public use, creating jobs, bringing in new services to the area. So it's wonderful work.
So it's really about real estate and redevelopment of is it going to be more older and things like that? So what's the reason behind the redevelopment?
So the Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, which is who I work for, we're designed by the state to beautify certain areas of downtown, to build community, to make life better. That's our motto at the city of Las Vegas. So when we see vacant or blighted, underused property, we partner with the private sector in joint partnerships to bring it to life. I am redevelopment officer for the city of Las Vegas. It's a very male-dominated industry, but I've worked very hard, and it's organizations like the Women's Chamber of Nevada that provide a platform to grow personally and professionally, and most importantly, to find a mentor or two in our community.
So thank you so much, Adrena King, for that information and insight on redevelopment for Las Vegas.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
I'm here with Alexis Machad, and she's actually the Attorney General. She's doing a lot of great things in Las Vegas that's really impressive to me, and I'm really excited to be in your presence. Just women, like yourself, it just gives us a certain mindset so that we can grow and be the best version of who we want to become. And I really am proud and excited that you were inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So give us a little background about you and what you do and what got you to this point.
Okay, first thing, I'm not the Attorney General. That would be amazing. I'm an Associate General Counsel with a local data center company called Switch, which is really Nevada's first technology company, which is just an amazing, it's an amazing company to work for. And I got there almost by chance, is what I like to say, how my career has evolved over the past 15 years. I started in law firms. And then I went to work for a client that had a small local technology company. And that company was acquired by IBM, and I landed in a space where I did acquisition integration for acquisitions worldwide for 4 years, and I got to work in Western Europe and India, in Australia, and eventually wanted to do something more local. And the position with Switch came up, and as a native Nevadan and seeing that this company was here helping to diversify the economy, I jumped at the opportunity. The reality is, I mean, there are a lot of women, especially at Switch, in executive level positions, and so that was another thing that attracted me to the company. And then with technology, there are more and more women entering it. So by the time I started even going to law school, half of the class were female. So yeah, male-dominated, less and less so.
I am here with Candace, and she is actually with PBS. Congratulations on your induction in the Hall of Fame. And I would just like to get to know you a little bit better and know your background and how it led you from MGM to PBS and all the great things that you've been a part of.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I became involved with the Women's Chamber and Women's Leadership through the MGM Resorts Foundation. And through different philanthropic efforts through MGM, I actually partnered with Vegas PBS on different community outreach programs. So I would say maybe 3 or 4 months ago, decided to go wholeheartedly into the nonprofit side of the community, and that's how I ended up with Vegas PBS. So I would say anytime getting involved in the community, volunteering, nights, weekends, lunches, but I guess I've had a lot of great mentors, both previously with previous employers and through MGM Resorts and Vegas PBS, and learning that as you grow, you need to bring the next generation with you, and always have, like with the Women's Leadership Conference for MGM Resorts International that I was a part of, that's part of their nonprofit foundation. That's one of the big things that we campaigned for, is always it's not about you, it's about the person coming up behind you and how do you help them grow.
Hi, I am here with Tammy Grable, and she's with Women's Magazine. And one of my favorites. I absolutely love you. She is such an inspiration here in the community. I just wanted to know, because I've always been curious about this, but as far as you owning your own magazine, what actually inspired you to become an owner and publisher of your own magazine?
Well, my mom came out here in the 70s. She was a refugee from Vietnam. And my father was living here as well. He was living in the apartment next door to her. They were living on Koval Lane at it's MGM in an apartment. And basically my roots here. I was born and raised here. My mom she got so many opportunities out here, so we were able to fulfill our lives and our dreams out here. So the publication is for the community. Our tagline is to educate, entertain, and inspire. And it's truly a dedication to our family and everything this community offers. Well, it's a sacrifice every day. Owning any company, whether it's a publication, a retail store, product, it's a sacrifice. You put your neck out on the line. You hope that there'll be customers there, that people will find value in what you do, and that you're making a difference.
So I am here with the one and only Kelly Clinton Holmes. She is nominated and also inducted into the Hall of Fame. She has been nominated and inducted into the Hall of Fame as Entertainer of the Year. I am really, really excited to be in your presence and a part of this event to meet you, because you've been doing so many things, you too. So tell me a little bit about your background in entertainment.
Well, I've been here. I'm originally from New Jersey, but my mom moved our family here when I was only 12 years old. So I grew up here when the town, I always joke around, I say Elvis was alive when I got here. So I've been an actress, singer / comedian since I got out of high school. And I'm a big fan of Carol Burnett. So if you haven't seen me do my thing, it's a lot of that. Music, song, acting.
Great.
Boy, they are honoring her today as if it were, back when her show was on the air all those years. So that's the kind of thing I do. And I do an open mic cabaret for the last 12 years at the Bootlegger Bistro, where I present other talent. And that's kind of where I came from, showcasing when I was younger. And anyway, it's so nice to be honored like this.
Absolutely. How did all these opportunities get presented to you? I mean, was it something that you were just taking advantage of every time they came about, or how did that all come about for you?
That's a good question. When I was in high school, I was very grateful for the arts and the music in school, theater, and I had great teachers, and they created, there was always theater and plays and concerts for us to kind of hone our craft. Then when I got out of school, there were great opportunities, like a place called the Maxim was here. It's no longer here anymore. The Maxim Showcase. There were showcases for people that are coming up or established entertainers to, come work out their material. So I just was very lucky with mentors like Wayne Newton and an entertainment director by the name of Frank Link. And over the years, many people have helped me. So I'm so happy to be kind of keeping that part of it alive with the open mic, because that's what you need, stage time. And the opportunities here in Las Vegas were endless.
I am here with Karen McKinney, and she is with the Rainbow Company and so many other things that she's doing in the community. And congratulations on your induction in the Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Tell me a little bit about your background and what you have achieved here in Vegas.
For 30 years, I've been at the Rainbow Company Youth Theater, which is a program of the Office of Cultural Affairs, City of Las Vegas. And we work with young people. We give classes ages 4 to 18 in all aspects of theater. We teach that theater is not just about acting, that it's just important to be behind the camera or to be in the light booth or in the costume shop or whatever. We also, every year I write a play about the history of the state of Nevada, and it goes out to elementary schools, and probably about 15,000 kids see that show every year. This year it's called Voices from the Sagebrush. Someone was asking me if we have any stars that have come out of Rainbow Company, and I said I am just as excited about the kids who are veterinarians and doctors and lawyers and Apple geniuses, because it builds self-esteem and makes them more confident and makes them feel good about themselves.
I am here with Debbie with Link Technologies, and she is the CEO and has been inducted into the Hall of Fame as well. It is such a pleasure to meet a woman like you that have met so many achievements and accolades in your career.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me a little bit about your career and your background.
Well, basically, I started this firm out of my house with $10,000 in cash because I had a 14-year-old daughter I needed to spend time with. I never intended to have a full business. I intended to have a couple of clients, and when she graduated from high school, go back to work. And the company just blossomed from there. We got into a lot of government work, federal government work, and women-owned type of work. And last year, I'm proud to say that with a great team that I have, we did almost $18 million in sales. We're an IT and engineering consulting firm. There are 3 different facets to our company. We do IT staffing from soup to nuts. We also do professional services, primary emphasis in project management, and IT security across the board.
This is Jennifer, everyone. Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Good, thank you. It's great to be here today.
It is a wonderful event, and I just want to say congratulations on your induction into the Hall of Fame. Can you tell me a little bit about your background and what brought you to this point in your career?
Yeah, well, I've worked in politics now for 15 years. I got started when I was 17 years old, and it led me to a career in politics as a political director. I work for a prominent political firm in town, and I love what I do. And I love leadership. I love women's rights. I'm a big champion for women's rights, and I love what Women's Chamber of Commerce is doing for our community. politics started for me when I was 17 years old. I had a senior project to do in high school, and I happened to run into a woman at a coffee shop who was a campaign manager for a guy running for city council, and she she offered me to work on the campaign, and ultimately I did my project on how to run a winning campaign.
Oh, wow.
So it was interesting. It was a woman I met, and that changed my entire course of my career, because in going to college, my first few years of college, 2 years, I wanted to be a physician, and it totally changed the course of that just by meeting one woman when I was 17 years old.
So it was all meant to be.
I think so.
Absolutely. And so what is your vision for yourself?
My vision for myself, currently I'm pursuing my MBA degree through Texas A&M. I will be completed with that in less than a year. And my vision is to start my own political consulting firm here in Las Vegas within a year and a half. I absolutely love politics. I love the dynamics of it, and I wouldn't change what I'm doing for anything.
I love it. I think you said what needs to be said, and now I can see why you have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. You're doing wonderful things, and I just want to congratulate you on all your success.
Thank you so much.
I am here with Paula, and she's actually with Dress for Success, and that name by itself tells a lot about what you do already. But if you could just go into more detail about what you do and how that falls in line with our community.
Absolutely. So Dress for Success Southern Nevada, we're a nonprofit organization, and we are helping local women who need a little bit of help on their job search or getting ready to go back into the workforce, and helping them not only with professional attire, but with many programs like a job readiness program, a professional women's group, so once they get the job, they still have a network of support. We also have a wonderful career center and a mentoring program. So we have lots of volunteers throughout the community, and many members of the Women's Chamber of Commerce have stepped up and said, we'd like to be mentors for these women. I think that's one of the most exciting things about Dress for Success is how our model works is we reach out to other nonprofit organizations. And currently we're working with 84 here in Southern Nevada. And each one of them, we go to them and we ask, can you help us identify women in our community who may be able to utilize our services? That way, once the women come into our doors, we don't have to qualify them in any way. From the moment they walk in, it is all about them for this 100% beautification process, and we just get to take care of them, building their confidence from the inside out. Of course, they're going to leave with a lovely outfit, handbags, shoes, and accessories, all donated by the beautiful, lovely ladies of Southern Nevada, but also to share with them the other programs that we're able to offer.
Hi, I am here with Trisha King, and she is a news anchor, and I've heard so much about you, so it's no surprise that you haven't been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And it seems as though you have a lot of accolades in your career and reaching this point in your life. I mean, just reading a little bit about you. But I'm going to let you do that part and just letting us a little bit about letting us in
what I've been doing
a little bit about your background.
Well, I've been here in Las Vegas for the last 15 years as an anchor, reporter, consumer advocate at the ABC station. But prior to Las Vegas, I had a long career in broadcasting as well, starting in a very small market and working my way up to an anchor position at 27 years old in Atlanta. And then I went to Los Angeles, my hometown, as a reporter, and got the chance when I was about 29 to anchor at CBS News Up to the Minute, which was an overnight national news. But I moved here back in 2001, prior to September 11th, and never knew that I would stay in Las Vegas as long as I have. But I fell in love with the city, and I love what I do for Channel 13, being the advocate for Contact 13 Call for Action and anchoring all the newscasts. So it's been a wonderful career here.
Absolutely, and that is one of the things about media here in Las Vegas that some people think that is not really that kind of longevity that you can carry in media, but you've done it. But how did you do it?
By working really hard and always giving everything you have to your company and being the one that, you know, when other people don't want to do certain things, I'm ready to do it, and always being willing to do what they want you to do. It's a tough business, and, you know, the shelf life is sometimes not that long for people, and they get burnt out. But I truly am passionate about this. I went to Arizona State University. I was a major in broadcast journalism, so I always saw my life in this field, and so I've continued on that path.
So you definitely made your dream come true, and you're continue on that path and making things happen, and now look at you inducted into the Hall of Fame in Las Vegas.
I'm just glad it's not the Hall of Shame. and it's a Hall of Fame.
Not for you.
Well, we have on Channel 13, we do the HOA Hall of Shame. So when I was coming over here, I was laughing. No, the Hall of Fame is really an honor. And to be with all the other fantastic women here and to be inducted into it. And that says something, that people appreciate what you're doing in the community. And that is a true honor to me. So thank you very much for the honor.